Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And Facebook now identifies as Twitter.
Yeah, well, yeah, the Meta's having a new app that identifies as Twitter.
You better respect Meta's new pronouns as twit and her. So, twit/her. We're going to talk about this. This is supposed to be a replacement for Twitter. A lot of companies trying to replace Twitter because Twitter was ground zero for a lot of the stuff we've seen in the media the last 10 years.
But they're like mad about Twitter now because Elon Musk, runs it now, and he's an alt-right Yahtzee.
He's an alt-right Yahtzee.
It's an alt-right hateful platform.
Who makes green cars.
Right, I know, right? It's an alt-right hateful platform that, up until he took over, you guys were like, running amok on for far leftist bullshit. But,
It's alt-right because it's not ours. That's basically it. They've tried calling Russell Brand alt-right now. They've tried calling Robert F. Kennedy a Kennedy. They've tried calling Robert F. Kennedy Jr. alt-right now. I mean, it doesn't matter if it doesn't go with the group think on Twitter. And Twitter was ground zero for this. I mean, it was worth $44 billion just to toss a freaking hand grenade into it to disrupt everything.
It's easy for you to say you didn't pay for it.
I didn't pay for it. That's the best part. Like, I can live, the reason he's my space daddy is I can live vicariously through him. He can spend $44 billion to do things I could only dream of doing, like destroy Twitter and send these people into a frenzy.
He's doing a great job. Anyway.
He's doing a great job. So the thing is there's no viable, immediately available alternative, which everybody's freaking out. They're like, well, fine, I'm going to stay on Twitter, but I'm not going to like it.
That's right. Yeah, I'm leaving. And then they don't leave. It's like, okay, Barbara Streisand, just get off the damn Twitter. Okay.
So let's talk about the latest Twitter competitor from Facebook. Of course, Facebook wants to compete with everybody, and Facebook can't even be good at being Facebook. Facebook is not even good at being Facebook current year. So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
Everybody says it's terrible. This is Threads. This is Facebook's competitor for Twitter, and people said it's garbage and it scrapes your personal data.
Oh, but on Twitter, it's gonna kill Twitter. It's a Twitter killer.
It's a Twitter killer, guys. They just are fantasizing about Twitter, new Twitter dying. I've been fantasizing for years.
By the way.
It sucks, by the way. It's coming from the gamer.
Sorry. Especially when you see the people on Twitter like, oh my God, it's going to kill Twitter. Yay!
They tried Mastodon. Everybody tried going to Mastodon, and they were too dumb to figure it out because it's decentralized, right? And they couldn't figure Mastodon out. And then now they've got Blue Sky, which is Jack Dorsey, Twitter founder, Jack Dorsey's new thing. But you have to have an invite. It's in beta, and everybody's like scrambling trying to get an invite. They're basically so desperate to have a new Twitter. One
that they control.
One that they control, that they'll latch on to anything, except this one, because this one sucks.
They can always go back to Tumblr.
They could go back to Tumblr. Actually, I don't think Tumblr wants you anymore.
I don't think so.
Oh, I don't know which one to take.
Nobody does.
Here we go. This is a Slate article on it. Meta's new Threads app is terrible.
All the tech blogs are covering it, and they're all saying it's shit.
Yeah, everybody's saying it's shit.
So, that's all you need to know. Video over. No, continue.
So they're talking about how Elon Musk is breaking Twitter. He's breaking minds at Twitter. But over the 4th of July, he limited a 600 tweet limit.
6,000, I thought.
No, 6,000 if you pay. 600 if you're a freeloader.
And that's going to be an ongoing thing?
No. Well, okay. He said it was a temporary thing because there were a lot of bots that were taxing the servers. Now, as tends to happen, something that is beneficial for making you money starts out as a temporary thing and eventually becomes permanent. So I could see him being like, no, if you want to actually unlock the full potential of Twitter, you're going to have to pay. And that is the way things are going to go on every platform from here on out.
Well, I think it's funny because there are bots and it is an issue. But there's also a lot of people who just live on Twitter and they do like 600 tweets a day themselves. I don't know how, but they somehow manage it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They don't have to pay.
But Mastodon, Mastodon was not something that these people could jump to. Again, we're dealing with a different internet now. Back in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, the internet was very decentralized and very DIY. And if you wanted to have a platform before social media, you had to build it and pay for it yourself.
Yes, I know. I remember.
And then all these people got spoiled because somebody else came along and basically built them a forum that they could use. Mm-hmm. And some of them wound up getting a lot of power on these forums that were paid for by other people and by advertisers. And now that a wrench has been thrown into that, now they have to go back to like, well, geez, are we going to have to build our own thing? Are we going to have to? And they can't. Mm-mm. So now they're hoping somebody else will come along and do a forum.
Well, they're trying to overthrow Musk so they can get Twitter back.
Well, you come up with $45 billion and maybe he'll part with it. But yeah, they said that it breaks often, Twitter breaks often, which it does. I mean, it's been. I personally have not, I'll tell you the truth, I haven't noticed much of a change on Twitter. I wasn't going to use it. I actually kind of stepped away from it for a while.
Yeah, why'd you come back?
I don't know. I got sucked back into it. Oh. I shouldn't have come back.
There'd be days I'll forget to go to for 3 days in a row or so, and I'm like, hey, oh yeah, I have to go back there, crap.
I don't use it as much as I used to, but the one thing I've noticed, though, is that there aren't as many super deranged people on there. At least I'm not seeing them.
They find me.
It's not as common, at least on my end. On my end, your experience is different. It's probably misogyny. But on my end, I have not come across as many outright crazy ass people as there were.
I think it's true. I don't think there is. Because a lot of them were like not real. Or
I think they were sock puppet.
Yeah, alt accounts. Yeah, I agree.
Or they were so ass mad that Elon Musk bought the platform that they left. They're trying Mastodon. I think a lot of them are doing their dirty deeds in secret now. They think they're like going to Discord and stuff like that. Because again, they're not going to build their own thing. They're not going to pay for their own thing.
That requires time, effort, and knowledge.
Yes, competence. That requires.
That would take time away from shit posting all day.
I know, right? You would, because the people that used to run the forums back in the day would spend as much, if not more, time building and maintaining their websites as they would posting. Which is why a lot of times they wouldn't post a whole lot, but they were busy behind the scenes making it go, and monetizing it and getting advertisers and that sort of thing. These people have no idea. They have no idea what it actually takes. So let's go to the gamer. I thought the gamer would be like, finally, an alternative to Elon Musk's douchebaggery. No, they're actually, Meta's replacement for Twitter sucks, by the way.
Threads.
Sucks.
Threads. You know what it reminds me of? They have like Thread Up, and like it sounds like a clothing app. It doesn't sound like a Twitter competitor.
Okay, so this dates me anyway.
Call it twat and call it a day.
Twat. Twatter. A lot of people were. So this is Tessa. Tessa's been using Twitter since her early teens.
Oh, so like 2 years ago.
So like 2 years ago, which means I've had at least 6 separate accounts over the years. Yeah, why? Because
last week,
like one was like a Stan account, and you were like harassing people, so that one got banned, and then you start another one. Anyway, I keep getting older, reading my old tweets back, getting embarrassed and deleting them off the internet forever, so nobody knows I was once a loser.
My tweets are there. I own it. It's like I'm afraid someone's going to use it against me, so I keep deleting accounts.
I grew up. This is the problem. Okay, Tessa, I'm not trying to single you out, but you are telling us exactly what's wrong with all these people working in comics now, all these people working in media right now. I grew up mainlining Twitter culture into my body and brain.
Sorry, this is the fact that she wrote that. Oh, okay.
So your old tweets are the embarrassing ones? Because that's pretty embarrassing.
I know, right? You delete this too now?
It's how I know anything at all about the internet and what other people think about things.
You can just say what other people think.
Twitter's not the real world. God, seriously.
Oh my God, no wonder she deleted it. I used it to post poetry as a diary, as a professional networking tool with your diary and your poetry.
Nah, not good.
That's probably why you deleted the accounts.
Well, here we go. Twitter has served me well for over a decade. Now it's dying because the man baby bought a company instead of going to therapy.
Okay, so we know right now, since her teens, and she's doing a decade. So we know this person has to be between 23 and 28.
Yeah. We were on Twitter pretty much since the beginning, because at the beginning it was mostly tech people and we were doing webcomics, and all the webcomics people started using Twitter. to post updates and to network with each other. So we've been there since the beginning. And there was a time when Twitter wasn't a complete toxic cesspool before people started coming in and posting their poetry and their diary and their Twitter culture hot takes and the cancel culture and all that shit. People were fleeing to competitors. Many have chosen to migrate to Blue Sky. You have to get an invite to go to that. Co-host in Hive, which sounds like a really friendly place. Of course, Mastodon, which nobody can figure out. Of course, people are going to Threads. It's the most easily accessible Twitter alternative right now, since most of already have Instagram and Blue Sky. So it's already integrated, I guess, into Instagram. Threads is right there. People can leverage their Instagram accounts to get followers. It's a no-brainer. If you don't care about the issues, there are issues. Data linked to you. The following data may be collected and linked to your identity. Yeah, a lot of people.
Oh, look, Facebook's collecting data again.
Oh my God, look at that. And this is coming from Jack Dorsey. Of course, he's going to be like, yeah, it sucks. Go to mine instead. But, privacy issues are off the charts. There's no reason why this app should need your health information, financial information, location, contacts, browsing history, purchases, and other sensitive information. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. You haven't been on the internet long enough. They need to market to you. Mm-hmm. They need to know what you're into. But a lot of people who use Twitter right now don't want people knowing who they actually are.
Well, she does say that eventually.
Oh, wait, they say that. Okay. Meta is known for making money from tracking and profiling web users in order to target ads to them, and Threads is made to do exactly that. Well, here's the thing. If you're not paying for a service, if you're not paying for a product, you are the product.
That's true.
I mean, that is 100% true. So Twitter might wind up being pay to play. It might have fewer users, but you might get fewer ads as a result of that. Whereas something like Facebook, you're basically just a number, a bunch of data points that they're going to market to. And that's it. That's what you are. That's how important you are to Zuckerberg. It's like the garbage reels algorithm, but for Twitter. It's all about attention, the attention economy.
Well, it sounds like this person should be all about that.
Not about actually being something users want.
Well, that would be a refreshing change for you.
It's barely any better than Twitter. Oh my God.
I like this. They said you can't delete your Threads account unless you delete your entire Instagram account. So somebody accidentally they deleted their Threads not knowing that, and they just wiped out their Instagram account.
Oh, that'd be kind of funny.
You can deactivate it, but once you link your Threads account with your Instagram, you're pretty much locked in unless you choose to nuclear option delete your entire social media presence.
Delete yourself. Delete yourself, you man baby.
When they use the term man baby, I'm already like, oh, here we go.
Your Threads username is also the same as your Instagram username. I hate this. My Instagram has always been a relatively private place where I feel comfortable sharing pictures of my loved ones with people I know.
And my poetry.
But now there's Threads. Oh my God.
Well, no one's forcing you to sign up for it.
Yeah, no one's forcing you to sign up for it. I don't know.
A shocker. A Facebook alternate app is made to just, give Facebook more information about you. Who would have thunk it?
Forbes update. Threads is now live and crashing. Now, here's the thing. Look at Facebook. When Facebook was just Facebook, it was fine. But then Facebook decided it wanted to compete with YouTube. So it threw video in there. And the video isn't really organically, none of the stuff that they add to Facebook is organically integrated into the platform.
No.
It's like MySpace was at the end. It was all a bunch of like little add-on apps. So they bought Instagram, which you could have posted photos on Facebook anyway, but they had to buy Instagram too. And now Instagram has Threads attached to it. And then over on Facebook, we have Facebook, but then we also had Facebook Gaming for a while, which I got rid of, and that was a whole separate thing. And then Facebook Video, and then Reels, which is separate from actual Facebook video and gaming. It's like, because they're trying to compete with TikTok.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I don't trust this to, well, I don't trust it in general, but like, it's not going to take off the way you think it is. Because basically, these are just DMs that you're making public at this point. It's pretty much the same thing. So I don't think it's going to work. I mean, I don't know. A lot of people are already iffy about it. I think what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go build your own something. If you want a platform that looks and feels like Twitter did 2 or 3 years ago when you people had
when you ran
control. When you ran it, you're going to have to go build it yourself, and you know what? It's going to cost a lot of money.
But you're still not going to have the platform because not everybody's on it. Like, they're all still on Twitter.
Yeah,
so,
right. Yeah. So there we go, guys. This is Meta's attempt to take out Twitter. What do you think's going to happen? I don't think it's going to.
Well, obviously there's a lot of problems. It's not going to go anywhere.
There's a lot of problems, and there's like 50 other competitors, and yeah, I think at the end of the day, people will just be like, I'm either going to be on Twitter or I'm not, and that's it. Until something else comes along. We're going to wrap this up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Help support the channel. Go to thereef.support and get early access to podcasts, videos, and other content. That's thereef.support.